Is it a toy? Is it a novelty lens? Or is it something that you should take seriously? In this video I am talking about 7Artisans 10mm f2.8 fisheye lens. If this is your first time here on my channel, my name is Pav and I talk about all things photography and video here. Cameras, lenses, reviews, tutorials and more. If this is something that you are interested in, then please consider subscribing. And if I sound a bit different to you today, because I do have COVID. I've got no idea who gave it to me. Today I am talking about this little lens from 7Artisans for full frame, available in Sony E, L mount, Nikon Z and Canon RF mounts. Fully manual, ultra wide 10mm f2.8 fisheye. Something that I never really thought about in terms of lenses that I need or must have. But as I am a fan of 7Artisans and the lenses that they produce and the quality they deliver, I really wanted to try this lens to see if it is more than just one trick pony and something that could be used on a daily basis. Before I go into it, I must say a massive thanks to 7Artisans for sending me this lens for this review. However, as always, I was not asked or paid by 7Artisans or anyone else to say anything specific about it, so this is my honest and 100% unbiased opinion about this lens. Performance. There is no hiding the fact that this is an ultra-wide lens that creates a very specific GoPro-like circular distortion look. It certainly, at first, it feels like that's all you get and it will be difficult to be creative with, but in fact, it makes you think and see the world differently when shooting with it. Closer you get to your subject or go into tighter spaces, more pronounced that distortion you are going to get. I'm actually surprised how much fun it is and how much different it is than any other ultra-wide angle lens that I have ever used before. There's no doubt that this is a very sharp lens, even wide open. But being so wide, you do get some light vignetting in the corners, which I guess is actually the little built-in hood being slightly visible in the photos. Easily fixable in edit. Like all wide angle lenses, a little bit more forgiving when it comes to nailing that perfect focus. And it is a lens that is extremely easy to use. The wide aperture of f2.8 really makes it totally usable shooting handheld at night. Minimum focusing distance of 17 centimeters allows you to get super close to your subject, but as I said before, this will enhance that fisheye distortion. It is actually more versatile. Maybe that's a wrong word, not versatile, but more usable than you might think. And a lens that I had a lot of fun shooting with. It does create that specific look, but I think there's very often time and place when it is totally acceptable and I'd say more than good enough for landscape and interiors. It is not a lens that captures factual look. You don't get straight verticals or even horizons, but you do get a look that is different from the norm, and different is always good to capture people's attention and make your photos stand out. For video, in my personal opinion, this is a lens that is very difficult to find right usage for. The sad thing is that it is not the lens's fault, but of what GoPro did over the years to our perception of that ultra-wide distorted look. We basically associated it with GoPro and the action cams. There will be times like live music videos, skateboarding, sports in general, when using the fisheye be right for the purpose and fit to what general expectation for it is. For me personally, as it is not a factual representation of the world, it's not something that I'd use very often to film with. Maybe it's something to think differently about and find different uses for than all those cliche ones that I just mentioned. Build quality, 7Artisans have been doing it for a while and they know how to make a rock solid, vintage-like, made-to-last lens, and this is no exception. All metal, including the built-in petal hood. Clickless aperture ring is very nice and firm to turn, and so is the focus ring. It's a small lens and I prefer to see the focus ring at the front of the lens instead of the aperture ring for easy access, but if it is something that bothers you like it bothers me, you just have to get used to it. The focus ring is close to the camera, but a bit too close. Due to the shape of the front glass element and the built-in lens hood, you can't attach filters to this lens, not traditional screw-on ones anyway. Although it is fairly small, it is pretty heavy, weighing just under 600 grams. It definitely has got that high-end vintage feel to it. Value for money? It is a budget-friendly lens costing approx £250 here in UK or $256 in US. It's not a lens for everyone or everything, but it's one that is certainly fun to use and one that you can be creative with, and this price reflects it very well. It's not exactly expensive, but also it's not dirt cheap. Considering that it is very well built and the image quality it delivers is also very good, I really think it is a good value for money if you need fisheye lens or you are going to use it a lot. Conclusion: it's a lens that has got a lot going for it and one huge restriction or limitation, that barrel circular distortion. I'm sure that there is a lot of photographers and filmmakers out there who do actually use and need fisheye lenses for their style of shooting, needed as a specific tool for a specific job. For those, this is a very well priced winner. It truly delivers great quality and it is a superb fisheye lens. For everyone else who is looking for something different and a lens to take super wide images with for fun, this potentially could be it. The problem is, like with every other different or unusual focal length like this, you have to be using it to justify the price of it. Yes, it's not particularly expensive lens, but if you are going to take 5 photos with it and never use it again, this could be something you seriously don't need. On the other hand, this is a lens that pushes you to think differently and one that can and will deliver images that are not your standard cliche wide angle images. It is for sure a lens that can be used daily to be creative with and one that I really recommend if you are going to use it more than once. And this is it from me. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give me that thumbs up. Please consider subscribing, follow me on Instagram for more photos and videos from all of my reviews, and thank you for watching. See you next time. We are rock and rolling here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And my throat is scratchy because I've got COVID. I'm a foreigner. Well, I am. Do I sound sexy with this COVID voice? But it is something that, but in the world of COVID sexy voices, no. On the other hand,